Mayor, I've been asked in my program also about the incident. So I said, I understood exactly what you felt at the time because there was a flood that victimized many of our constituents here in Davao City. And you were a hands-on mayor. You had no sleep at that moment. You were there with your people. And I understand that many of the victims were children clinging to their parents and swept away by the flood. So you were in that state of mind, and then in the afternoon you went to the place where the incident happened in Soliman Street. And I told the crowd, I understand perfectly what she felt because I also had that experience once when I was very young. So I was telling them about that. Can you please tell us about your state of mind when you went there, being the mayor, tending to the people of the terrible tragedy, and then again, there was a pending demolition that you asked for the sheriff to just give you 2 hours. So when you went there, the people wanted to know how were you feeling at the time?
At that time, we have to start with, that was July 1, Pastor, that fateful day was July 1. We have to go back to June 30 because during June 30, I already divided the group from City Hall. I assigned the city administrator to conduct and oversee the relief operations for the flooding. And then I assigned the assistant city administrator to oversee the demolition because we already knew way ahead that there will be a demolition, an execution of a writ of demolition that day. So I divided the group and then told them to plan for July 1, for the next day. And then my role was to be there on both occasions. So my day started with the relief operations. So I was talking to the people, my people, the city housing officer in Agdao that day, and I was asking him, give me an update of your situation there. And so he told me, the demolition team is here, the sheriff is here. So I told him, okay, talk to the sheriff, ask him to give us 2 hours because I cannot be in 2 places at one time, yes. So he declined. He asked for the judge to call him. The judge declined. And then I knew, I was frantic already. So I knew that the sheriff declined, the judge declined. I talked to the police. The police was non-committal. And then I was there during the operation. And then it was through a live phone interview when I knew that violence has already erupted in Agdao. That's when I did not finish my task in the relief operations. I immediately proceeded to Agdao that day. And when I arrived there, I took over. I took over because there was already violence. And I learned there was a child bleeding, hurt, and one policeman was already taken on the way. He's on the way to the hospital because he is injured. So I took over because there was already violence. My general feeling then was frustration. Frustration because we planned for it. Frustration because we prepared for the execution of the writ of demolition. All I wanted was to have a peaceful vacation of the dismantling of the houses of the people because that was their request and that was what I wanted. I did not want to see those that we see in the news, those violent demolitions that happen when there is an order of demolition that is issued. So that was my general feeling, sense of frustration.
In your sense of frustration, I learned that you were about to burst into crying, and then because of that. Then
yes, I'll have to admit, and I'll be very candid, that when I saw his face, when he was approaching me, because of that frustration, I was on the verge of crying.
then all of a sudden that is just a spur of the moment, and that is what happened.
Yes, and I cannot even remember what happened. I remember, hindi naman ako nag-blackout eh, but I remember punching him, but I do not remember it was to that extent. Only after, when I saw the footage, did I realize that it was that unfortunate event.
Well, Mayor, a follow-up question to that. You were made an overnight international celebrity. I was in London. I saw you on CNN. I saw you on Fox. I saw you on BBC, and even other international networks like Al Jazeera and all over the country. How are you taking it?
I'm taking it well. I also have to be very honest and very candid na nahiya ako. Na napakaulawan ko in Bisaya pa na naulaw ko sa nahitabo. Because gusto man natin ma-highlight yung Davao City. We want the world to know about our very peaceful and very how would I describe Davao City? We have a sense of unity here, but na-highlight ang Davao City because of
that
unfortunate incident.
It's maybe because, Pastor, what was shown on TV was the punching thing. But, beyond that, or before that, there seems to be no explanation from the media. And you're placed in a bad light because of that. It's good, Pastor, that you give our mayor here the opportunity to talk to the international media.
Yes, and even the national media that have been very, very one-sided in their articles about what happened. So I really wanted our mayor to come here to really talk about it herself, because I've been asked so many times about this in my program, and I was the one telling them that I perfectly understand what our mayor was undergoing at the time. That was very unfortunate. I said it was a spur of the moment. It was not planned at all. And so she is here, out of the horse's mouth. You can hear and you can feel that our mayor is a very human mayor, that she feels what the poor people are feeling at the time. And so the frustration was welling up, and that is what happened. But because of that unfortunate incident, Davao now is a very well-known place. And many have been asking, beyond what happened, what really is this Davao? Why is it, so that's why I think in everything that happened, God has a plan. And He planned that in that unfortunate incident, a blessing is going to happen to Davao City because of that.